Have you ever wondered if America holds a hidden genetic secret? Could the DNA of the Navajo people reveal clues about one of the oldest migrations in human history? And why have scientists been both fascinated and cautious when studying native ancestry? Today, we uncover the mysterious story behind America's darkest DNA secret. The Navajo, or Din-Udj, as they call themselves, have long been a subject of intrigue for anthropologists and geneticists alike. Their origins stretch back thousands of years, intertwining with the very fabric of North American history. But it's not just their cultural legacy that fascinates researchers. It's the genetic footprint they carry within their DNA. Recent studies have shown that Navajo genetics tell a tale of ancient migrations, one that began long before European colonization. Their ancestral journey is believed to have started in Siberia, crossing the Bering Land Bridge during the last ice age. This epic trek led them through Alaska and Canada, eventually settling in the American Southwest. But here's where things get truly captivating. Genetic markers found in Navajo DNA suggest connections not just to other Native American groups, but to populations across the globe. Some researchers have identified genetic similarities with certain East Asian populations, hinting at a complex web of human migration that spans continents and millennia. Even more intriguing are the traces of DNA that don't quite fit the expected pattern. These genetic anomalies have led some scientists to propose controversial theories about pre-Columbian contact between Native Americans and other world populations. Could there have been earlier, undocumented migrations to the Americas? The Navajo genetic code might hold the key to unlocking these ancient mysteries. However, the pursuit of these genetic secrets hasn't been without controversy. Throughout the 20th century, government-sponsored studies on Native American DNA often crossed ethical boundaries. The Navajo, like many indigenous communities, became unwitting subjects in genetic research projects that failed to consider cultural sensitivities or obtain proper consent. One notorious example was the Human Genome Diversity Project in the 1990s. While aimed at mapping global genetic diversity, it faced fierce opposition from Native American groups, including the Navajo. They viewed the collection of their genetic material as a violation of their cultural beliefs and a potential threat to their sovereignty. These ethical concerns have led to a complex relationship between Native communities and genetic researchers. The Navajo Nation, in particular, has implemented strict regulations on genetic studies within their territory. This stance reflects a broader movement among indigenous peoples to protect their genetic heritage and control how their ancestral information is used and interpreted. Yet, amidst these scientific pursuits and ethical debates, the Navajo people have maintained a strong connection to their ancestral past through rich oral traditions and cultural practices. Their creation stories speak of emergence from underground worlds, a narrative that some researchers believe could metaphorically describe ancient migrations. The Navajo language, part of the Athabascan language family, provides another link to their origins. Linguistic studies have traced connections between Navajo and languages spoken by indigenous groups in Western Canada and Alaska, supporting the theory of a northward migration thousands of years ago. Traditional Navajo healing practices and ceremonies also offer insights into their ancestral journey. Many of these rituals involve plants and animals native to their current homeland, suggesting a deep, long-standing connection to the Southwest landscape. Yet some elements of their spiritual practices hint at memories of different environments, perhaps reflecting the diverse terrains their ancestors traversed. The story of Navajo ancestry is part of a larger, often overlooked narrative in mainstream American history. For centuries, the genetic heritage of Native Americans was either ignored or misrepresented. Early anthropologists often promoted simplistic theories about indigenous origins, failing to recognize the complex tapestry of migrations and cultural exchanges that shaped Native American populations. Recent advancements in DNA analysis are helping to rewrite this narrative. Modern genetic studies are revealing a more nuanced picture of Native American ancestry, one that challenges long-held assumptions about the peopling of the Americas. The Navajo, with their unique genetic profile, stand at the forefront of these discoveries. One of the most groundbreaking findings in recent years has been the identification of ancient DNA in Native American populations that doesn't match any known modern human lineages. This ghost DNA, as some researchers call it, suggests the existence of an as yet unidentified ancestral population that contributed to the genetic makeup of many indigenous American groups, including the Navajo. Furthermore, studies of ancient human remains found in North and South America are providing new insights into the earliest inhabitants of the continent. These findings are helping to construct a more accurate timeline of human migration into the Americas, with some evidence pushing back the date of arrival to over 20,000 years ago. The Navajo genetic story is far from fully unraveled. Each new study seems to add another layer of complexity to their ancestral narrative. As technology advances and more collaborative research methods are developed, we may soon uncover even more surprising connections and hidden histories within the Navajo genome. Yet, as we delve deeper into the genetic mysteries of the Navajo and other Native American groups, It's crucial to approach this knowledge with respect and cultural sensitivity. The DNA of indigenous peoples is not just a scientific curiosity. It's a living legacy, intimately connected to their identity, spirituality, and sovereignty. The story of Navajo DNA reminds us that human history is far more complex and interconnected than we often realize. It challenges us to reconsider our understanding of migration, cultural exchange, and the very concept of ancestry. As we continue to unravel America's darkest DNA secret, we may find that the truth is more fascinating and profound than any theory or legend. In the end, the genetic legacy of the Navajo is more than just a scientific puzzle. It's a testament to the resilience of a people who have maintained their identity and traditions through millennia of change and challenge. Their DNA carries the echoes of ancient journeys, the marks of survival against overwhelming odds, and perhaps the key to understanding the earliest chapters of human history in the Americas.